So in today's class, we will start with the DB activity. So the first activity in the list, as we already covered the backup part, will be the database refresh activity. So let me tell you what is the basic meaning of the DB refresh activity. So database refresh is nothing, it's just a restoring a database backup from a production environment to a another environment, right?
Yes,
So we are doing this so that the tester or the developer can have access to the updated production data. That's why we are doing the refresh. So
yes,
first of all, we have two things is there in the refresh. First things is the source database, and one is the target database. So source database is basically the production one, which is the live one. So we are taking backup from this source database, and target is the development or test we can say. And here we are going to restore the database with the overwrite options. So how we are performing all these steps? First of all, we have to take the full backup of the source database. So we can use the GUI also, and we can use the command also, right? So we can run the command backup database name, and then we can give the path, and we can give some options. So what does this options means? So the first one, if we are putting the format and then in it, then this is going to ensure that the backup is freshly created. What does the stat10 means? That they are going to display the progress in a bunch of 10, just like the completed 10%, then completed 20, then 30. This is going to be so the result in the form of this. And the compressions. So what does compressions means? The compression is going to reduce the size of the backup. And once the backup we have taken, we need to move the backup from the source to destinations. So
destination.
yes, so there is no confusion between the source and target, right? Target, or we can also say the
Yes,
destination, right?
yes,
So before we have taken the backup now, after that we need to take the backups of the user and permissions, right? So we will use the custom script to take the backup of the users and permissions. And after that, we are going to ensure that no active connection is there on the database. See, when we are doing the restore, because no one is using our database, so we are directly doing the restore. But in the environment there might be some connection with the database, so we will not able to restore if there is any active connections. So what you can do, you can put the database into the single user mode, right? So we are going to put the database in the single user mode, and once the uh, restore is completed, we can roll back to the multi-user mode. So we can do this with the GUI also and the command also. So what is the command? This is the command alter database. Then we need to put the database name, set single user with rollback immediate. Right?
Hello, Abhishek.
Yes, yes.
So to interrupt. So which one is the best for the single user database used in single user mode, or we can be offline the database? So which one is the best?
See, we have two options is there. Why to make the DB offline? We have two options is there. We can make the DB as a single user, right?
Yeah.
Or the second is the we can make the DB as read only.
Okay.
We'll discuss.
But is a not good practice to the offline the database and then restore?
We have two option is there now. Why to use the offline? Already we have the options.
But in our environment, when I doing the restore
Yes,
within
yes.
customer call, but he suggests is we can offline the database. That's why I'm asking.
See, this depend upon the environment to environment. If your client is saying like that, then you can perform. But it's always good to put. It is not required to make the DB offline. You can simply put it in the single user mode or restricted mode or the read only mode. And after that,
Okay.
all the active connection will be killed. See, when we are putting the DB offline, the connections is going to be killed. The same is going to be happen in the single user mode also. So what is the
Yeah.
advantage? Advantage, we can have a script during the restore, and we are putting the DB in the single user mode. And after that, once the DB is completed in the same script, we can put the to convert to finally roll back the database to the multi-user mode. Now we are going to restore database from the backup on the target server. So target server will already have that DB, right? So we are going to use the replace options. So what is the command? We can also do the same with the GUI also, and this is the command. So we will use the restore database and then database name. From where we are going to restore? From this path, right? Because we have moved the database backup from the source to target, right? Or we can say destination. Fine. So we have this is the path where the backup is when we are going to move the backup from the source to target. So this is the path of the target where backup is there. And after that, we can use the keyword replace and then move. This is the name of the data file of the data file, and where we want to move this data file. This is the location we want where we want to move the data file, and this is the source db underscore log. This is the log. So where we want to put the log file in these locations, and this is the stats we are given, so that we are getting result in the bunch of 10, that 10% is completed, 10%, 20% is completed, like this. So what does with replace do? With replace is going to override the existing database, move ensure that the data and log files are correctly placed in the target servers, and the stats we already know this is going to show in the bunch of 10. And after that, once the restore is complete, we need to put the database to the multi-user mode. We can also do with the GUI, and this is the command alter database name set multi-user, right? And after that, we need to restore the user's permissions on the target server. And this is the best practice for the different activity. So if anyone have any doubt as of now, you can ask me that. Any doubt as of now for database refresh? Because this is going
No,
to
the main concept is we will take the backup of logins before restoring and after logging again we'll restore it.
right. Because this is a
Okay.
frequent activity we're performing in our environment. So you need to very clear
Yes.
with
So
this.
we'll take backup of the target server,
No, we will take backup of the
backup of
source.
login of target server.
Yes, right. Logins will backup will be taken of the target server.
Yes.
Any doubt? We know any doubt.
No, no, no.
So what I'm doing, so I'm going to show you right now. So as of now, we have only one server, right? So what I'm doing, I'm considering this as a target, right? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
See, I have only one server. So what I'm considering this as a target server, and we have already moved the backup to these locations. Yeah, see, this is the backup. We have taken it backup from the source server, and we have moved the backup to the destination server. So suppose this is our destination server, right? Getting my point?
Okay. Yes.
We have only one server as of now. So we are making this as the destination server. So we have already taken backup from the source server and we have moved the backup to this server, destination server, right?
Yes. Yes.
So let me show you one thing. So what is happening? Why we are going to take the backup of the script and permissions, right? So let me going to expand the security part of this adventure box 2019. See, we have multiple users is there. Anand is there, Ramesh is there, Suresh is there, and this is the window user, right? So let me check what permissions they have. If I check the securables, no, I think
Membership.
yes, data reader permissions they have, right? They can read the data, right? Let me check for the Anand what permission Anand have. He is the DB owner, right? Let me check with the Ramesh. Yeah, Ramesh have access to this table. So what access he have? He have select access on this table. Let me check for the Suresh. Suresh also have the select permission to this table. Fine. And I think this is connect to Habisig is also a part of the sysadmin. So let me check in this security also logins. It also have the server level roles as a sysadmin, right? So let me try to restore this database, right? So what I will do, I will right click on this task, restore database.
Abhishek, first we'll take backup of script. Huh?
Yes, right. Yes. So what I will do, first of all, I will take the I will take the backup of the permissions.
Abhishek, network is cracking.
I'm not audible purple. Actually, my Wi-Fi is not working from yesterday. So today there will be some troubleshooting.
Oh, okay, okay.
So first of all, what I will do, I will take the backup of the all the users and permissions. So here is the custom script to take the backup. So I'm going to run this. It will take some time, and now I will go to the message, and this is the complete script I've generated. So let me copy this and paste it to the notepad.
We will remove the last line.
Yes, right. Yes. This is the complete permissions backup, backup of the permissions, right? Now what I'm going to do, this is my target server. I have already moved the backup from the source server. So I'm going to restore here, right? Task, restore database. I need to select the file, click on this, add. I'm going to select my, where it is in the C drive. This is the backup. Click OK. Click OK. Right? And we have options. So I'm going to override the existing database. See, from the here also, I can make the DB in the single user mode, close the existing connection to the destination database. So I can do the manually also. I will show you how to do. But from this console also, we can make the DB in the single user mode. So I am clicking on
So
this option.
Abhishek, at this point of time, let's say if users are connected, they will get disconnected.
Yes, right, right. User will get disconnected. So that's why we are performing this on a Saturday or
Single
Sunday.
user.
Yes, so we are
Okay.
performing this on a Saturday and Sunday, and this is not our the production one, right? This is our the test or dev, right? We have taken the backup
Yes.
from the production, and we are restoring on the test and dev, right? So see, here is the command alter database name, set single user mode. First of all, this is going to put the database in the single user mode because I have selected that options with the rollback immediate. Then restore database, this one from disk, this one, and after that, when the restore is completed, again this is going to alter the database and put it into the multi-user mode, right? Fine.
Abhishek, rollback immediate ka, what does that mean?
All the rollback immediate means all the uncommitted things will be, it is going to be rollback.
In case of failure.
Yes, yes. Single user mode, something is, suppose if
Okay.
anyone is running any query, then suppose I'm running some select query, some insert I'm running on the server. So when I'm putting this, suppose insert is going to be happen and 5,000 record is going to be inserted. So all these things is going to be rollback, right?
Okay.
Because I'm putting the database in the single user mode. So let me execute this query. See, it is showing 5% completed, 10% completed. Why this is showing? Because we have put here the stats as the 5. If you are
Stats
going to,
file.
yes, if I'm putting it this as a 10, then it will show in the chunks of 10, right? So we have completed the restore. So now let me go to the database. Now if I'm going to the database security and users, what I'm seeing, see,
All gone.
all gone. That's why we are taking the backup of the users and permission so that we can restore. So this is the complete script we have taken. See, if you want to check, see, you can see that what this command is going to do, right? So let me copy this complete command, new query, click. Now I'm going to run this.
Remove the last line, I think.
Yes,
User.
right, right, right.
Or it may be commit.
Okay, fine. Let me refresh this. See, sometimes this will give the those which already exist. It will show the error for that part. So nothing to worry for this. Let me expand this. See, we have got all the backup. See, Anand was there, Ramesh was there, Suresh was there, Abhishek was there. So we have all this backup again, right? Getting my point?
Yes,
Yes.
Abhishek.
So this was the way in which we can restore the we can take the backup from the source inside the productions, and we are going to restore. But make sure to take the backup of the users permissions and users on the database before we are refreshing the target with the latest copy of the production, right?
Abhishek, why it was giving error for Windows user?
See, if it already exists, then it is going to throw the error. If you are getting the error, you can run this script once or twice. Nothing to worry on this part,
Okay.
because
Okay.
this is
We can
going to,
ignore that.
yes. See, it is going to say if not exist. If condition is there, so nothing to worry on this part.
Right. Okay.
So one more thing was there. So I will let me show you how to put the DB in the single user mode. You can also put from the properties options. From here also you can put in the single user mode, right? Or from the here you can put the DB in the read only. Okay, so this was about the DB refresh activity.
Yes.